All right, guys, so I wanted to show you what a second session looks like. So this is, I'm just doing some hang snatches here. I did my front squats this morning, just a heavy single in between clients. It was about 20 minutes altogether. So today I was working up to a heavy snatch, and I'll get into kind of how things felt, but I want to just play this here and show it for you. But this is 240 pounds. I turn on the camera after things are moving well, because historically in the past month they have not been. So 240 pounds, 109 kilo. And it felt pretty good. Definitely, in the past month, I've really kind of struggled with the lifts. I've just been so kind of beat up and tired with the squats. I've had no leg drive. So I ended up trying from there. It felt pretty good. It was a little up front. I thought I had some pull in me, so I figured I would try 245 or 112 kilo. Just banging it out front, just not staying over the bar and getting a big pull. Same thing on this one, just kind of banging out in front. My best hang snatch is 265. So just not there. But then I decided to do some back offs. Typically what I'll do with these in this cycle is kind of build up by feel, and then I'll do some back off sets. But even at this 102 kilo, 225, I smoked it for some singles there. Just wasn't staying over. I think my body was just kind of calling it quits there. Again, my knees are kind of sliding, but it was moving well. I just don't have that confidence yet to get back under these loads. So I ended up just dropping back down to 205 pounds, about 93 kilo, just doing some high hangs. I ended up doing a couple sets there. So like I said, I was really surprised how things moved today. Historically, like even a hang snatch at this level, at this weight right here, would have just stapled me a couple weeks ago, just because my legs are smoked. So really happy to see this coming back there. And, you know, I think a lot of it is just I haven't been training a lot. So that is kind of a downside of squat every day, is a lot of your energy goes towards squatting, that if you're trying to really push the heavy loads here, it might not, you might not have enough in you or not. But I was going to front squat, do my back offs, realized the J hooks weren't as high. So this morning I didn't hit my back off sets for the sake of time. So I was going to do back off sets now. So last week I was 295 pounds or 134 kilo for 2 sets of 2. And this is 305 pounds or 138 kilo or so. Things felt pretty good. So this is a double. Legs actually felt pretty good despite this morning's session. A little bit of slippage there, a little sweaty, just didn't get a good rack there. So like about a month ago, this was a heavy single front squat. So definitely making some progress. I will say that I am feeling a lot better with my positions. Still not like to my all-time best, but definitely getting up there, especially with all this volume. I know I'm just doing the work, I'm putting it in there. So just really working on leg drive, keeping good positions. Like started feeling it here, but all in all, I'm really happy with this, especially, and I haven't really talked about this too much, but I started this whole journey actually in a cutting cycle. So I'm about 8 weeks in, or about 7 weeks in, and I'm down about 8 pounds. So I kind of jumped in week 4 of the cut. So, you know, I'm eating probably about 2,800 calories, not a whole lot compared to like my bulking, which was like 5,000. So definitely starting to feel the effect there. And then here's all my bodybuilding stuff. So my pull-ups are kind of trash, and I just don't have a lat pull-down machine. So I really wanted to get some good volume in my lats. So I really like this variation over like doing something like a banded, because you can really lock your position in and just really work on that contraction in the lats. And this is great if you don't have like a pull-up bar at home, or you can't do, you know, 4 or 5 sets of 10 to 15 reps. So that was stuff that I was doing there. I did a couple sets of that. Just kind of get my back pump. Then I curled in the squat rack, and that's with a weightlifting bar. So, oh my gosh, that's a Lujiao barbell, great barbell. But just ended up doing 2 sets of 20 without any weight, and then threw some 10s on there and just got a good pump. Just kind of getting the arms pumped up. Like I said, I'm cutting here, so I'm just trying to do enough just to get a good pump, but not try and create too much damage and soreness because I am pretty deep in my fat loss cycle, so I'm just not eating a whole lot of food to be able to recover and deal with all that. But definitely just really feeling these curls. And it's good too if people kind of, I know I have some lifters who kind of get some bicep strain or this and that from lifting. So I find that adding curls here and there can help a lot with people in the pull. And then also just kind of increases the upper body strength, the grip strength, all that. So it's just a simple exercise that I'll do for aesthetics, but also, if you are somebody who's into pulling or a lot of grip work or where the elbows and the biceps are getting pulled there or they're deadlifting or anything like that, definitely can help you out there if you're getting a lot of strain. And then I've been integrating these in here, just hypers or basically back extensions, And I have a little training bar down there with 10 pounds on each. So, it's probably, 15 kilo or so, 20 kilo here. So just loading it up there, working on a nice big stretch in my hamstrings, but really working on just that low mid back, just pumping it up there. Did a couple sets here of 10 to 15 reps. And that was it. So this second session here was all of maybe an hour. I didn't really warm up too much except snatch with empty bar. So my first session this morning, day 37, you can check that out. 150 kilo back squat, 150 kilo front squat. That session took about 20 minutes from the beginning to the end. And then this took about a minute or an hour and 10. So about a 90-minute training session today.